Hi guys, and welcome. I do apologise the fact is there was no double upload yesterday. I did kind of run out of time. It was going to be 6 and 8, but it didn't work out that way. So hopefully today there will be double upload. Hopefully this will be out at 12. Today, as it says today, I'm recording them both on the same day. Gives me tomorrow to do transfers. So we're playing Southampton and Wolves today. When we last left off, we had lost 4-1 to Arsenal, and then beat Fulham 2-0. We then went on to we broke the 3-month hoodoo of a win, loss, draw. We then went on to lose to Tottenham, which was understandable. We then went on to beat West Ham, thanks to Jakob and to Jack. Albion Ajeti got one back in right at the death, and Norwich again. Jamal Lewis managed to put them in, but a header from Miguel won us the game, or it would have actually been this again. Then we went on to lose to Manchester United, Camavinga, with it Fernandes playing an outstanding game on 8.1. Savour this moment. And there's a goalkeeper. His average rating is still a 6.9. Game day, 8.1. There you go. And Oscar Gill had a good game as well. So we're playing Southampton and Wolves. I did get a message about Jack Wilshere getting up on a new contract. We've added another scout. We're trying to slowly get staff put back in and build the staff up as well. Yeah. Jack, I think, is now on 75,000. No, he's not. He got 75,000. I think it was a bonus for avoiding relegation. So, yeah. I think we're safe. We're 17 points clear of Burnley. We're 20 points clear of Newcastle with 5 to play. We play Southampton, who have got a game in hand over us. We've got a game in hand over Wolves. So it's equaling itself out. Southampton can't really catch us. We could drop down to 11th. No, we can't. So even if we lose this game, we can't really move. We're not moving anywhere. We've seemed to have stabilised ourselves in 9th, which is very good. Weirdly, we're still battling Leicester for Europe. Who knew? There you go. Season 3. It's like playing FIFA on easy mode. So if we have a look, you can see that we've been 10th. We've been 7th, but look, gradually throughout the season, we've just been 9th, and then the odd dip into European places, and then 9th, down 1, 8th, 10th. So we've stayed roughly around here is where we seem to have stabilised. Board are happy, I'm happy. Financially, put 27 mil in the bank. So we shall get into today's game straight away. We're consistently inconsistent, but I suppose that's a good thing. Still no Ryan Brewster is back, but is only fit for the bench at the moment. We've lost both goalkeepers at the moment. Now for 2 to 5 weeks for Scuffet and 6 to 2 months for Alnwick. Alnwick is leaving at the end of the season now. So yeah, Grant's still in there because I think Emmanuel is, he's out for another 5 weeks. So there will be changes to the team, but we just have to make do with what we've got at the moment. So I'll run you through the team in a second. I hope everyone is doing well, and there'll be a lot more people indoors than outdoors, and it's a good time for FM. Yes, it is. So our team is Eddie Brown, Toro and Poltic on the wings, Wilshere, Petrosky, and Villar in midfield, with Bothwick, Jackson, Gill, Miguel and Grant playing as the flat back four, with Fernandes in goal. Up front for Southampton is Lazzini and the Premier Division's top goal scorer, Danny Ings. You got Jempo on the wing with Toma, and Højbjerg in midfield with Widmer on the other wing with Ryan Bertrand, Coop Miners, Mustafi and Ramsey as the back four, with Angus Gunn in goals. Coop Miners, are they on loan from Watford? No. I've heard I think I'm thinking of someone else's save that Coop Miners is at Dortmund or something in the future. So, wait a minute, does he not start at Dortmund? No, apparently not, but Coop Miners is a very good player. So we need to look out for him as we get off the ground running, and hopefully we can pick up a point. We're not massively needing points now. I think we're in the safety barrier now as Grant just hauls someone down and gets booked in the first 20 seconds of a football match. We're 3 yellow cards up. Not even been played 20 minutes as Lanzini goes through from the free kick. Good block for Nunez. Will get the save. Gill just to nobody. Grant finds Brown. Down to Grant, to Brown, to Grant. There we go. Use Poltek. Use Grant. Finds Villar. Wilshere. It's good build-up play. Bothwick Jackson, nowhere really to go. Wilshere. We're kind of getting forced back a little bit there. Villar finds a bit of gap. Poltek, that's only going as far as Gunn. But good promising play though. Gunn to Mustafi, and it's out to Ramsey. Widmer. Højbjerg. Lanzini finds Jempo, who can't find, finds Fernandez's gloves, and Danny Ings fires it back across, and it's found Poltek on the clearance, but it's tackled. Brown now to Petrovsky. Grant gets tackled by Japempo. Toma. Trying to think who Toma is. Lanzini. And he's fired wide. Unfortunately, Grant's not used to being out there, and that's one thing we have to look at in the summer. Gunn. Coop Miners. Oh, only as far as Brown. Toro. Brown. Oh, Eddie Brown makes it 1-0. Bolton off a massive mistake at the back from Southampton. So Coop Miners kicks out, only goes as far as Brown. Wilshere gets it, then it's out to Toro, who just lays it down. The defender can't really get it. I think it's Mustafi in the end. Brown slots in for his third goal of the season. Hasn't had many, but he is, a League One player, and he's playing out of his skin in games. Jonathan Toro. Brown, nearly a second. Angus Gunn manages to get that as a combination of Petrovsky and Brown. Will bear down on Toro. Again coming in. Japempo gets rid of it. Lanzini. Bertrand. Japempo's away. But Gill's there for Nunez. On his butt, really there. There's still 1-0 Bolton. Gunn. Mustafi. Finds Widmer. Højbjerg. Japempo. Giempo. For Nunez. Big save. Toma. Japempo's down. Lanzini can hit them. Doesn't. Mustafi. Coop Miners. It's all the way out to Højbjerg, who will hit them. And it's out. And yeah. It's a long throw. Doesn't really go anywhere. Probably should have went shorter with it there. Ramsey is caught out as Bothwick Jackson does get it back. Wilshere. Oh, tries to find Toro. Can't. Toma. Is this our mistake now as it goes back to Coop Miners? Giempo. Bertrand. Giempo. Ings. Oh, big save again from Fernandez. That's what you're looking for there as we go into almost half time. Grant. Downs find Poltek. Brown doesn't really chase it, but there's calamities at the back again for Southampton. A bit all over the place. Wayward there from Wilshere. Tries to find Poltek. Can't. Villar. Wilshere. This time does find Poltek, who just keeps it in but gets ran right out of play with his momentum. But again, Southampton struggling a bit at the back to keep the ball. Giempo comes forward. He skips past Grant. It was there. Toma. It's Giempo. Grant does well. Poltek's down. What's going on at the back? Somehow that ball has stayed out the net anyway, and Fernandez has no save as Højbjerg has to go all the way back to Coop Miners. As we come up to half time, it's been end-to-end stuff. It's been a very good, entertaining game so far. There's been a lot. We have struggled for a bit of possession, but yeah, they've kept us honest, and we've kept them honest. And their back lines, Dennis Toro coming forward from the kick-off highlight, keeps the ball well. Wilshere, big balls over to Poltic. Brown can't really get there. Fernandes, Wilshere, Jonathan Toro. Oh dear, back. It's getting worse at the back for them. Villar, I can't say much. That's how the West Ham goal went in. Literally, Fernandes kicked it off a man's face. Villar, Wilshere, fine. He do much. Bertrand does get in there. Poltic, Grant, Jonathan Toro makes it 2-0. What a goal that was. Again, Southampton's frailty at the back getting slightly exposed there. Let's see, I think it's Bertrand. He does well to get the tackle in initially. Does well there, but then Poltic gets the loose ball and somehow just gets it to Grant. Grant out from his feet. Toro not even picked up. And it's in. Take a bow, son. Take a bow. 2-0 Bolton. Grant. Petrovsky. Grant. Villar. Petrovsky finds Brown. Oh, acres of time for him. Tries to find Toro. Grant. Petrovsky gets there ahead of someone. I think it was Widmer there. There's Nathan Redmond comes away with the ball. Petrovsky gets it back though. Jonathan Toro. Ramsey gets it. Toro tries to get in. Widmer. Højbjerg. Bellingham. Out to Bertrand, out to Nathan Redmond, who fires it wide. Must have even seen them come forward this half. Lamina is on for them. Wilshere, big ball out. Poltic, loads of space. He's got 3 round him though. What can he do? Ref? No? Okay. Danny Ings coming away with it. We know he is top goal scorer, so he is bound to score at some point, but Fernandes will not let it happen. An inspired save. Lazzini swings it in. Fernandes catches it nicely. Finds Oscar Gill. That was dangerous, but coolly done by us. Poltic comes away with it in the end. Still 2-0. 15 on the clock. Angus Gunn to Coop Miners. Brown again. Coop Miners causing all sorts of problems. That's a penalty, ref. That is a penalty. Again, it's Coop Miners again has caused a massive problem at the back for them. Jonathan Toro, and it's 3-0 Bolton. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This 10th of the season. We haven't scored many goals this season, but when we have, we've made sure that we've got players who know how to score them. Jonathan Toro makes it 3-0. Cooley Cam, penalty there. And there's 15, there's not really anywhere bad. Bellingham and Højbjerg get tangled a little bit. Redmond to Bertrand. Coop Miners. Bellingham, Højbjerg to Coop Miners. To Bertrand. Comes forward with it to Redmond. Ings. Fernandes again. Making sure it doesn't go in. 3-0. And with 5 minutes left on the clock, I'll give them just a little bit of praise. They've done well. Wilshere to Toro. On his hat-trick, doesn't go for it. Petrovsky to hit one just over the bar. Well, that's been a very good game from us. Again, now we've got to go away to a very stubborn Wolves side that are staying in this league. They've decided they're staying in it. Ings only gets blocked as far as Wilshere, but Browns were there for it, and it's all over. They have Bolton's, what is it called? The University of Bolton Stadium or something. The Reebok. There we go. We're calling it the Reebok. Well done, lads. Pleased with that performance. Sensational stuff from us. 1 week to go. We get the Monday night game against Wolves. But that is probably and surely has cemented us in the Premier League. Still haven't had anything to say that we're done it, but I'm assuming that we are done. Yeah. So I'll see you all for the Wolves game. And we're back. As you can see, the Wolves, we're just about to do it once the teams warm up from here, because it's better. So though, for Wolves, it's up front is Raúl Jiménez, Shaqiri and Ward-Prowse on the wings, with Moutinho and Pereira through the middle, with and Dressa Gueye in defensive midfielder duties, with Johnny, Bowley, Pizzella and Matt Docherty as the flat back four with Rui Patricio in goals. And if you can wonder, there is no Jota and no Patrick Catroni as they were both out injured. For us, it's Brewster only coming in for Brown. Apart from that, it's the exact same team that put poor old Southampton to the wayside. Not really expecting much in this. We are away from home. We tend to not like going away from home as much. We all picked up results, but I think we'd probably be relegated on away form. So Miguel de Gran, let's not pick up a yellow card in the first 20 seconds this time, shall we? Did very well actually for the whole game not to get another one, so I'm impressed as Wilshere comes down. Bothwick Jackson spacing behind, and that was a poor touch in the end. And 30 minutes in, we get an injury. Luckily, we have got Lara Zabal there for Baltic. Still 0-0, not a lot's happened though. That's Docherty with a throw in. Bothwick Jackson finds Jonathan Toro, finds Brewster. Oh, he skips past one. Inside. Ooh, Rui Patricio gets there in the end. Good start though. As Brewster tried to get the header there. Pizzella. Andreas Docherty. Lord Prowse. And Patricio comes out to get that. Brewster was bearing down on him. Raul Jimenez. Matinho finds Shaqiri. Skips past his plan. Raul Jimenez just over the bar. Bothwick Jackson tries to put it in. Wilshere gets it. Lara can't. Petrovsky finds Grant, who tries to thunder one. Shaqiri to Patricio, gets rid of it. As Ward Prowse has got loads of space to run into as Bothwick Jackson and everyone else. Villar, big tackle at the back. Needed as we go into half time. It's been end to end. It's been a quiet game. The point of the season where it's kind of like, do we really now need it? As much as, you know, Wolves will be thinking more, the further up we get, the better it is for us. And while we're thinking, European football? Anyone? But, yeah. No. I think it's just a kind of... yeah, I am on hat. I should have just went off for that one, to be fair. They all responded well apart from one. Pizzella, oh, Brewster's in. Pizzella gets it back. Brewster's back in again. Oof. And Patricio has to turn it wide. He probably could have just stopped it, to be fair. There wasn't much bearing down on him for that one. As Toro swings it in, doesn't go far with it. Lara's there, back to Toro, swings it in. Brewster can't get there. It's a free kick anyway. Yeah, 0-0. Been fun. Rojas, Ward Prowse, Ghana, Andreas, Talson. Finds Andreas. Oh, Andreas Pereira makes it 1-0. Wolves. We were looking so good as well, to be fair. That's unfortunate. Andreas Pereira gets it in. It's Tyson or Telson. Nice knock back to Andreas and no one picks him up, and it's just through the bodies. Fernandez can't really see it. It was coming for one side of us anyway. There was a goal coming. 1-0 Wolves. Rojas, Raul, Rojas, Andreas. Oh, Petrovsky gets in front. Lara does well, finds Brewster. Oh, and Ryan Brewster makes it 1-1. There was goals coming for either side. It was one of those games where you can just tell goals were coming. And it's good ball from Petrovsky to find Lara. Lara does well there and just boom, Brewster rifles it in for his 9th of the season. Rescues the Bolton a point at least. Onside. Bowley just absolutely tried to murder Lara and missed. And Brewster, and he was never missing from there. 1-1. Fernandez to Miguel. Gill finds Wiltshire. Still plenty on the clock. Toro finds Jackson. Wiltshire. Oh, Wilshire's done well. Jack Wilshere finds Bothwick Jackson. Swings it in. Lara with a header. Patricio will the save. And we'll leave it running at that as well. With 2 minutes left. Did they deserve the goal? Not on that sense, no, but it was a very well hit thing as Johnny comes forward with it. Ward-Prowse tries to get underneath it. Jonathan Toro up. Brewster's on it with 2 minutes left. Bowley gets there though. There's one. Gill, Bothwick, Jackson, Petrovsky, Wilshire, Toro, Wilshire. Big ball, tries to find Lara, can't. And that'll come away with Wolves. Drissagay, or Disaganagay. Neto taken out. Johnny tries to hit it. Petrovsky. What was that? It's not what you need to do when you've got a minute on the clock. Andreas. And Fernandez, good save. Got a minute, lad. Miguel. Knows the importance, tries to get it up, gets it as far as Lara. Wiltshire. Gill, Villar. Gill, someone. Lara on the run. Can't get past Bowley though. Milford Bowley is a big, strong defender. Now you got Manchester in space. There you go. Brewster swings it in to try and find Toro. Bothwick, Jackson. Rui Patricio equal to it though. And that will be, I think, game. Indeed it is. It's all over at the Molyneux. And it was a very entertaining game, I will say that. In the end, we probably should have won it. Based on this alone, probably should have won it in the end. But can't fault them. It's a good result against a very strong Wolves team. Wolves have always had a very strong team. Just unfortunately it's where they are. So that should literally render us safe, if anything else. Baltic, yeah, out. Yeah, so that'll come in to the end of the season. Brewster, hey, 10 hours we went without a goal. So we'll just quickly do this as well whilst we're here. Yep, and Patricio, we're just looking on Ryan Brewster. But a week to go. This is what the state of the table looks like with Everton yet to play. I think they're playing Southampton. There's a lot at the top. The top's not done yet. You know, there's games over games in hand here. 2 points behind. 2 points behind Leicester. Got to play them yet. This could get interesting. This is getting tasty for us. We are vastly clear. We are safe in the Premier League. There is no doubt that we're not safe. Development Centre, there is no one really coming through, which is a worry in itself, but hopefully as we get the youth recruitment and youth sorted out, that'll be it differently. So when we come back, it shall be indeed the last 2 games of this season. Away at home to Newcastle, away to Liverpool. Oh, yay. So it's not been the greatest run-in, but again, we're not expecting much. You can see the teams that we have lost to in the last few in Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester City, and won the games that you would expect us to win. Maybe the Villa one and probably the Watford one being the anomalies within that. But the, yeah, and the Wolves game even. But again, I was expecting a loss to Wolves. They are a very strong team in themselves. So yeah, until next time guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe below, and I love yous and leave yous. Bye for now.